I'm speaking on behalf of my husband, Samuel Kanya. It is July 29, 2024. He was physically injured he was beaten on the head. He was beaten, his internal organs were a target of physical pain, and his abdomen was also targeted.
Bawange yakwatibwa yakubibwa yatulugunyizibwa baali batagetinga omutwe baali batagetinga ebitundu obolyawo ebyecha baali batagetinga ebitundu ebyenkuzo ku mubiri gwe. Jjukira ebitundu bino ebimu byalwala dda era mujjukira ebiseera byamala ku ndiri. Sammy Mighty Family gwenjogerako mukyala we yoyo ali mu ggwanga lya America alaze okuwanjaga n'ennaku gy'alimu era maasawo ow'omutima omunafu video nja kusaba gireke Akabye Amaziga awenyini video soko jimpere kyalo soko jimpere ka like osanga esokutuka mu buyinza ne balaba obulumi mukyala Sammy owa Mighty Family bwali mbanono bekubira ddala embaga wali mwaka gwa 2021. Nja kusaba video eno mpa comment mukyala Sammy the Mighty Family awanjaze bwati bwayongedde okubanga akaaba.
So it's also reported that while they were beating him, they were targeting the internal organs in order to obscure physical marks of torture. Now it remains unseen. It remains unknown as to what method these terrorist operatives used to physically hurt his body organs, and he has chronic health issues that requires him to depend on medication treatment as of now, which he is not receiving while under illegal detention at CPS in Kawempe. His health is further deteriorating, and it is unknown.
Mukyala Sammy Mighty Family agamba nti bawange mulwadde era essaawa eno alina kubanga ali ku ddagala naye ajja kumirwa ku CPS ku CMI wali e Kawempe akubibwa era agamba nti bano batagetinga kye tuyita ebitundu eby'omunda basobola kubanga obaolyawo babikkirira okubanga kungulu bijja kuba birabika bisobola kubanga bibalabisa kati awo wenyini Sheikh Ashraf omusomoddwa ewaddako wakulu nnyo bambi omukyalo ono atulise n'akaba byannaku. Sheikh Ashraf omusomi weddwa akujjukiza n'agamba nti ajja kusomereddwa gwe wenna ayagala okubanga obulamu butereera ddala gwe wenna ayagala obulamu bubeere nga bukyuka omwami ono ajja kukolako bulungi nnyo ate embeera yo etuuke. Kati aba Spurs Tours and Travel be basemberayo ddala bano bakutwala Canada era ennamba zezo ku screen bakubireko osobola kubanga ate obaolyawo ogenda obulamu ne bukyukira ddala. Njagala wankuwe mukyala wa Sammy ono ebigambo birumulizibwa wabula ayogedde byonna ebyatuka ku Sammy the Mighty Family n'okuba nti essaawa eno mu bbanga lyalimu tanaba kubanga alaba baloyers be tanaba kubanga aleetebwa mu kooti. Kale omukyala we agamba bino ebikolwa si ebya buntu.
Up to what extent he's going to sustain survival when he's under this kind of like detention. It is also discovered that all of the freedom fighters are kept in one small cemented cell full of lice, full of bed bugs, and submerged with water. And these individuals are woken up at 3 a.m. Actually, they sleep standing. Can you imagine? Because they cannot sleep on the floor, all of them. So they are woken up at 3 a.m. and they have water all over the floor, and they're told to kick the water until it dries. Okay. All these operations are claimed to be order from above. The only question I'll ask order from above, I wish you can go and be in those chambers and we'll see you kick water, and we'll see if we won't have a fall within one kick of water. I want to be specific that until today, And I want to make this note brief and short about the happenings that transpired. On July 23rd, 2024, there were numerous groups of activists that carried out peaceful protests against the parliamentary corruption in the government of Uganda, during which our fellow human beings or protesters were unable to fulfill that purpose because they were ambushed by the so-called ISO and CMI, much less to say the police that has failed to lawfully protect its citizens. They were ambushed with the machineries, they were ambushed with, with strokes or with batons, and were beaten brutally and shoved into these police cars. Apparently, during that time, Sam Okanya lost his phone, he lost his personal items, and he lost his shoes as well. This is on public record, and there is nothing to be questioned about. However, while during the same time, he was taken to CPS in Kawempe, where there is a torture chamber, okay? And since he was taken there, he was denied legal presentation within the 24-hour period to appear before the court. At the same time, he was denied legal presentation by his attorney until July 27, 2024. His attorney before that was allowed to see him, but he was allowed to talk to him. Sam was not allowed to talk to his family or anybody. Now, on July 27, when he met his attorney, the following discoveries were noted. He complained of having a right broken shoulder. He complained that he was single-handedly picked out among many, taken upstairs, illegally interrogated by the CMI and ISO operatives with intent to torture him and asking for his phones, asking for his passport, asking for who is supporting, funding him, things that are petty, given the large, government entity. And within that time, he reports that he was